Hey guys, how's it going today? Today I want to go ahead and talk about fake people on YouTube, on the internet, the high value man, who makes a lot of money, has this amazing physique, and has women going, drooling after him. All fake. On the internet, you could make up anyone you want. You could buy Lambos, not buy Lambos, but you can rent Lambos, you could rent houses, you could pay women to hang around with you, you could Photoshop yourself, making it, showing that you have this physique, and it's never placed on morality and integrity, as it should be. That's what a high value man is, somebody who has integrity and morality. Not some millionaire playboy who who goes and sleeps around with a million women. That's not high value. That's a degenerate. A degenerate. So, my dad always said this one thing. I have to see it to believe it. Whatever happened to that? I remember that used to be so common. I used to hear that all the time. I have to see it to believe it. He wasn't the only one that said that. There was a lot of people that actually said that as well. So whatever happened to I have to see it to believe it? That I mean, what they show, like, hey, look, I'm renting. You could, like I mentioned, you could fake those things. Now, how come they never go into the details of how they made their millions? They don't. There's people that actually do actually give you details, but people don't want to follow their advice. They ignore them because they're not high value. And you guys, I want to go ahead and talk to you about fakeness, and it's also affecting women too, young women. Seeing these Instagram women on Instagram, how they have this physique, they have this nice house, they have the perfect husband, they have the perfect kids, and they're buying it up. They're believing all these things, just making up stories. And it's sad because people believe it. They're so, a lot of people are so gullible. They don't no, they're not capable of critical thinking. And it's kind of sad because without, we need critical thinkers in our society. Are we going to just have a bunch of sheeple that are, like Andrew Tate says, that are in the matrix, that have bought the lie of the matrix? And it's kind of sad because people, they just believe whatever it is just because somebody showed up in a rented house in a rented Lamborghini, or photoshopped themselves, or especially all these people. You could pay people to pretend something you're not. How do we know that's all real? Sorry if the camera is shaking a little bit. I have it standing on a bar stool, and then I accidentally not kicked the bar stool, but I bumped into it with my foot. But guys, I want to go ahead and just say, all this is a facade. All of it is lies. And you shouldn't even believe these people. I during the weekend, if you during this weekend, I talked to this guy who would claim that he knows all these athletes that he spoke to, and he was a very nice guy, and there was no need to make up lies like that. His behavior was really impressive. He was a really cool person to talk to, and you don't have to make up all these lies to make yourself more interesting. It's pretty sad, and he's a nice guy. There was no need for him to make up these stories. I mean, there might be some truth to it. There might be some truth to just anyone. Heck, I could make up any persona I want. So, you know, uh, I saw, I saw Dennis Rodman once at the Chicago airport. I saw Randy Johnson once at Sky Harbor Airport. That doesn't mean I met him or talked to him or anything at all. I mean, you could just make up lies about pretty practically anything. I mean, what I'm just said right now is not a lie. I actually saw those people, but that's as close as I've ever gotten to famous people. And why make up all these stories about all these things that you're, that you're, that you never did. It's sad. Your behavior and your manners speak so loudly for themselves. Is there anything that you have to, is there any, I mean, is there something that you have to prove to strangers? I mean, strangers on the internet of all people? So that's kind of what I wanted to go ahead and talk about, guys. But I'll see you in the next video. Take care. been so long.